I'm Kari. I'm a face yoga instructor. Today I'm showing you how to do a tension release massage using a face roller. So I don't know about you guys, but I am feeling a lot of tension in my face, so I am very much looking forward to this. So let's get to it. We're going to do a thorough full face massage to release tension in the face using the face roller. And then afterwards, we'll do a very quick lymph drainage to drain any of the junk that we get moving with the massage. So first, I'm gonna take some of my Squalane oil and get it on my face. So just gently patting it onto the face and the neck so that the roller can glide quite easily on the skin. I really like to use Squalane oil because Squalane oil is something that we all make ourselves. It's a synthetic analog of squalene, and squalene is something that we naturally produce. And as we age, the amount of squalene that we produce goes down. So taking the roller, let's just start under the chin. I'm not doing anything too firm at this point. I'm just kind of warming up the flesh, warming up the area, and doing a little bit of a stretch. I'm really trying to feel under here. So take the larger part of the roller, and there's your jawbone right here, your lower jawbone. And right inside the lower jawbone, these are all of our tongue muscles. So just very lightly kind of doing little circles and just feeling, is there anywhere that feels a bit tense or in pain or tender? Kind of warming it up and going over it. And then of course, like the meatier part right here, just gently rolling over that. Just warming it up, toning it, and just getting a sense of the landscape there. And as you use the roller down here, see if it's easier to lift your tongue up to the upper palate. I know it is for me. It kind of relaxes the area and allows it to do what it needs to do. So this is the root of your tongue. Really important area to open up. And now let's start to go onto the jaw, chin to jaw, and just feel with the roller what you're working with. Where are there any bumps, any clunks? Medium pressure. And if you find a bump or clunk or anywhere that you feel some tension that you want to work on, so there's a couple ways you can do that. You can take the larger side of the roller and just go like on this masseter muscle. This one's usually really, really quite meaty. And holding it with your thumb and just putting a bit more harder pressure, not too firm, but a little bit of pressure, and just do circles. And tongue up at the roof of the mouth. And just relax into it, breathing sideways, breathing horizontally. Even making some noise when you exhale. And then reverse the circles. And then you can do like the other direction. So we were doing it like this, and you can do it like this. Again, I'm holding on to the roller and just keeping it steady, using it as a surface to massage against. All right, let's do the other side. Taking the thumb, holding the roller, tongue is up, breathing through the nose, breathing sideways. Just using that thumb to keep it steady and really just working on the level of the muscle. So we're not working on the skin level, really. We're not working on the lymphatic level. We're really working on the level of the muscle, the tension. So let's do a little bit of chin work now. So using the smaller side, rolling up the chin, kind of diagonally like this, and just feeling, where do you feel any clunks, bumps, any sort of tension spots? So I hear one there and there. So again, taking your thumb against the small end, tongue up. I'm just doing this deep tissue concentrated work. And I like to open the mouth during the jaw massage just to really help relax these muscles, but generally your mouth should be shut. And there might be some tension between the chin muscles and the root of the tongue muscles down here, so I'm just getting all your little areas. And then under the lip, so let's just roll under the lip and on the lower cheek, right in that little pocket, that buccal buccinator area. So just using the roller, medium to light pressure. So just gently rolling and just get a lay of that land now. What's it like? Any clunks, any bumps, any tenderness? I feel a clunk right there. Going up the jaw. And I feel some bits right there too. Taking the smaller part of the roller and then doing some circles into that muscle. And reverse circles. And release. And the other side. I'm keeping it steady with my thumb. So I'm just going wherever I feel the tension, but you feel for yourself where you feel it. So this muscle here is the depressor muscle. When we frown, this muscle gets activated and it can really pull the face and drag the face down. So it can get quite tense. And after I do the tension release, sometimes I like to just kind of roll over that area again. Just kind of smooth it out. Get a sense of how much has released, if it feels any different than the first time I went over it. All right, so now we're gonna go through this area with the larger part. So taking the larger part of the roller and going under the cheekbone, under the upper cheek muscles, and just doing some like, almost like fascia release work. So I'm holding it with my thumb against the jaw, against the cheeks, just doing those circles all the way up, just softening the tension. Again, exhaling, breathing sideways, breathing horizontally. And then rolling again over that cheek. And now let's go from the mouth to the cheek, upper cheek, all the way up. Just rolling, feeling where you feel those clunks again. You can go next to the nose too. And the other side. So we're really improving the circulation. We're toning the skin. We're waking up a lot of these sleepy muscles, waking up the nerves, waking up the ability of your skin to heal itself. And I like to kind of go in front of the cheek, next to the nose like this. I have a lot of tension right there. I hear some clunks. And then over the nasolabial line, notice if there's any clunks. And then over the lips, just gently. You can even use a smaller one over the lips. Try not to make tension when you're using the roller. So I'm not doing that. Trying to relax the face while you get a sense. All right, and so just like before, wherever you felt any tension bits, doing some concentrated work. So for me, I felt one right here. So holding the side of the roller, go finding that muscle again. And then just doing little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3. And I'll do the other side, same thing. And reverse. All right, really good. Now I'm gonna do some right in the, between the nose and the cheek. I have some tension here, right there. So I'm just going to find that little spot and then do little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. So it's very tiny little circles, very concentrated. Actually, over here, doing it side to side is a little bit better, but very tiny side to side movement. It's like a couple of millimeters. And I'm not digging in, I'm not pushing hard. I'm just finding that perfect amount of pressure where it feels like a release. And under the cheek. So right here we can get tension from sneering, from smiling, from, you know, a lot of expressions and exercises. And so right along that nasolabial fold area. Really good to release that tension, and the small part of the roller is a great size for that. It's almost like you're sculpting the whole cheek at this point. So finding that little divot under your cheek muscle and really just finding all the little areas of tension, because all these cheek muscles coming from here and out. And so we're just working through the fascia and the tension and the muscles of this whole area. All right, let's do the other one. So it might feel a little different this side. More clunks right here for me. So finding your clunks and doing that little perfect amount of pressure release. Side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sculpting that cheek. I find that the space between my cheek and my mouth here can really get tense. So it's nice to do some concentrated work. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can even use like a little edge of the roller, like that tiny little edge part. It's a little sharp though, so, you know, be mindful. Definitely just like tune into what feels right, what feels good. You might go back over some places that you didn't get the first time. So just always revisiting and always revising. All right, so really worked through that side now. So with the nose, I like to use the smaller bit and just kind of go up the nose, the side of the nose, and then the other side over the nostril. So really make sure to get that nostril area. You can get a lot of tension in the nostrils. So rolling with very like light to medium pressure right against the nostril there. And you can even just like put it in there, just do slight like side to side movements. And again, you're gonna use that roller to like hear, listen to the clunks, which clunks, where is their tension? Found another clunk. And even just holding it, you don't even have to always do circles. You can just hold it, just do pressure. And the other side. And then rolling up the philtrum. Just be gentle here because this area is a bit small. If only there was a tiny roller for this, you know? Teeny little roller. All right. So now let's go to the temple, and then we'll go to the eyes. So just rolling over the temple using the big part of the roller. Again, looking for clunks, looking for tender spots, areas that need a little bit more attention. And just being a bit more gentle here because, you know, some sensitive areas here. So just being gentle. And even going up to the ear. Really rolling and just feeling any of the clunks. And if you find any areas you want to stay on, you can do little circles or just pressure. And just hang out there for a bit. Just don't go too firm. You don't want to damage anything in this area. All right, let's move on to eyes now. So taking the small side of the roller and just rolling kind of gently, very gently, softly, like over the eyes, inner eye, under eye, and the crow's feet. So a much gentler pressure than with some of the other areas, but just start to find your little clunks. Especially if you're over the actual like eyeball area. Really just gently finding out the territory. Back out to the side of the eye, where the eye meets the cheek. And then just like before, we'll do some pressure points. So taking the roller on the inner eye, and just exhaling, holding it down with the thumb for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving over to the under eye, being really gentle, but very light pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then to the corner of the eye, that little section between the eyeball and the bone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the outer corner of the eye where the crow's feet are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then starting on the upper lid against the eye socket. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then moving over. Very gentle, not to hurt anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then against the upper eyelid socket here, being careful in this area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do the same thing on the other side, inner eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Over again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then the corner of the eye, crow's feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Eye socket, inner eye against the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And above the eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew, really good. And now just rolling over that. Any last spots that you want to get. Checking in with how it feels now. All right, and now let's do between the brows. So going between the brows, a lot of tension can build up in the brows, between the brows. So just using that roller just to feel what you're working with, and knowing that, you know, it can stretch in this area. So holding it down with your hand kind of helps to keep it steady. I like to really make sure to get this area here between the eyebrow and the nose, like right there. That gets a lot of tension. So just, you know, hearing the clunks, like where are the clunks at? That's what we're looking for. Over the other side, working so hard, thinking so hard. Whew, good to just iron it out. All right, and so now let's do some pressure circles. Careful not to drag or wrinkle the skin. So I'm just gonna be really gentle, but firm at the same time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And moving over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you can keep going on the brow if you want, but I'm just gonna do 3 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, that felt really good. Right above the brow, little circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Moving over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And over again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Really good. I might just throw in a tail of the brow. Let's do a tail of the brow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'll do the other side, tail of the brow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And reverse. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Above that second brow. At the top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, so good. All right, let's just roll over the forehead and the brow now with the larger side. Now it's going to be kind of harder to do concentrated work here because it's a lot bonier and it's not as soft. So I don't tend to do too much here. More towards the hairline, I'll do a little bit more. But I usually just kind of roll over it. I don't really find the roller to feel super great on the forehead. It's okay, but I don't really like it a whole lot. So at this point, I'm sort of done. I guess my eyes want more. But yeah, so now we've done all the tension release. So let's do the lymph drainage. So this is going to be a much gentler process. So I want you to really do it gently. So taking the roller, the big side of the roller, and then just roll it as if no pressure, like you're just gliding it. Just gliding it across and down to your lymph nodes. And then the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and make sure to get under the chin. 1, 2, 3. Chin and then up. Other side, just gently gliding. And then now over the lip and up. challenge yourself and try to switch hands. Now taking a larger side over the nose and across the cheek. Again, super light, feather light. Other side. You can even stretch the jaw a little bit to help get all the little nooks and crannies. Taking the smaller side of the roller under the eye and up towards the forehead. So there's lymph nodes right over here. Very gently. And the other side. Just gliding, no pressure. All right, so now over the eye, from between the eye, inner eye, and over. Other side. All right, and now over the brow. Other side. And now over the forehead, again, just gliding, very gentle. Getting all those last little parts. Very gently, just gliding it all down. Getting rid of all that stuff you don't need anymore. Okay, that's it. We're all done. Thank you for joining me on this really relaxing tension release massage using the roller. Let me know how it goes for you, and any sort of requests or any thoughts, ideas, questions, let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for joining me, and see you next time. Bye, gorgeous.